This is a video about our number one tank engine, Thomas the Tank Engine. Really about its basics. Okay, so the E2 tank engines are very special tank engines. They ain't special, I just call them special. I go to Google, already put it up. So the E2 tank engine. The London Brighton South Coast Railway E2 tank engine was a class of 060 tank steam locomotives designed by Lawrence Brighton, intended for short and short-distance freight trains. 10 examples were built between 1913 and 1916. They were all withdrawn and redrawn from service and all scrapped between 1961 and 1963. Here's a picture of the first series E2s with the short side tanks. I could build a 7 quarter gauge version of this little engine right here. It could take a little while to build. It take a while, but I'm 11-year-old doing this. So let's get back. It says designer Lawrence Brighton. Brighton Works, the builder, 1913 through 1960. They built 10 of these engines produced. White, I don't know what that is. Length 33 feet. 3 feet in. Local weight 52 tons. Fuel type cold. Fuel capacity 1,090 gallons. The boiler pressure is 170 psi, pounds per square inch. 2 cylinders inside the frames with Stevenson valve gear inside the frames along with it. I know that. Track depth for 21,307 pounds. Operated London Brighton South Coast Railway, Southern Railway, Southern Region of British Railways. In desperation of them was all scrap. I can't pronounce it right. Background. By 1910, of the Stanley's E1 class was worn out. Some of these words I don't know. I just read out what. Really, I'm gonna do a thing on the E1. This sounds interesting right here. After the next gameplay video I make, I do the thing about the E1. I promise. All right, people. Okay. So, 1910. Oh, these locomotives right here. I ain't gonna read that. Look at the second series E2. Ooh, look at that thing. They have extended side tanks 105. I could build the E2 locomotive with that thing on a little replica. So the new design was judged to be successful since they were found to have increased water supply. Further order was placed with given extended side tanks. The second batch were delayed because a set on the war but were eventually delivered between June 1915 and October 1916. Use. I know these locomotives might have been in a war, people. I know they might be in World War I and World War II. The E2 class locomotives were mainly used for heavy shunting and short-distance freight duties. In the London area, I can't pronounce none of this right. Some of these words I don't know. Very few of them I don't know, and I can't pronounce it right. Sorry, people. I pronounce it best as I can. Area and on the south coast, and as their small coal bunkers made them unsuitable for long trips. These include empty stock workings at Victoria and London Bridge stations. Two were tried in 1914 as passenger locomotives on push and pull push-pull duties with the locomotives in the middle of a rake of 6 coaches. But the experiment was abandoned during the same year as an efficient coal captivity. Following the electrification of the line in 1936, the class were used as replacement for the former London, Clapham, and Dover Railway T class at the Hindman Hills Marshall Yards. Around Victoria Station and at the Dover Harbor. During the Second World War, they also replaced the SRZ class at Hitter Green Marshalling Yard. In the mid-1950s, the class were tried out as shunters at Southampton docks and found to be useful, and 6 examples were retained for the purpose of replacing until their replacement by British Rail Class 7 diesel shunters in 1962. Withdrawal of this class took place between February 1961 and April 1963, and were all scrapped. None have survived to preservation. Locomotive summary. I'll let y'all read this all by yourselves. You can pause the video, read the first part. Now read the second part, people. Now let's go to Thomas the Tank Engine. In 1960, Reginald Payne used the later series of E2 locomotives as the basis for the character Thomas the Tank Engine in the second book of the Railway series. And Audrey records some. Sometimes I'm just too lazy to read stuff, really. Sorry for that. I could let y'all read it if you want to. Sorry. No, Trix produced a model of the first series E2 class in 1961. It was designed by 3 rail systems. Harvey produced the earlier tank engine model. You can read that, people. It ain't that much to read. Okay, I'll go back, people. I'll go look this up on Google. Wait. Go to all. Were the E2 steam locomotive used in war service? Were the E2s? Oh God, this thing right here. Were the E2 tank engines tank engines used in war service. Okay, these people ain't showing me. So the E2 tank is, I could assume they were used in war service. Just by reading that article, y'all read some of it, and I read some of it. Okay. So I presume that these locomotives were used in war service. So I'm about to pull up a picture of the E2 before this video ends. E2 tank engine. Look it up. Images. Look at this one. They got look at this one, people. See, look, they got Thomas's face on the Thomas the Tank Engine is a real engine. The E2 class. I just made up that song. It's pretty funny. They got Thomas the Tank Engine face. That's how he exactly look if he was in real life. If his base had still been around, he had the face on it. That's how he exactly look like, people. If he was alive in real life. It's a shame that he ain't. It's a shame that he ain't. A shame that he ain't. I keep pronouncing stuff wrong. Look at this E2. Southern 107. Okay. I can show you a couple more pictures before this video ends. Look at that. Thomas look like his basics right there. See, look, Thomas look like his basics. Except he don't have the valve on his basics up here, and he don't, and he have them arch things by his wheels. If Harvey didn't include that, he look exactly like his basics. If they was alive, Thomas the live engine. One more picture, one good little picture to search. Oh look, that's his brother Timothy right there. Okay, so I'm almost done with this video, viewers. Thomas the Tank Engine. I mean the E2 class tank engine. I keep saying Thomas. So this is the last picture I'm gonna show you right here. This the E2 tank engine at the docks right there. Okay, so people, I'm done with this video. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos like this. Game reviews about train simulator and stuff like that. Make sure you subscribe and like. Bye, viewers.